I wish to talk about a topic that hits most of us, a topic that disturbs our operations, our interactions, a topic that you might ignore, but one that hits us on a daily basis. And the topic is quick to listen, slow to speak. I repeat, quick to listen, slow to speak. I know it is not possible to increase the speed of listening because this topic is saying quick to listen. You can't increase the speed for listening. The speed is one. What it means is that listen fast before you speak. Ideally, someone added and said that God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth, implying that there should be more listening and less talking, less speaking. Which therefore means that if 2 of you are talking at the same time, it implies 2 mouths are talking and 2 ears are supposed to listen. The result of which you will not be listening to each other. You will all be talking. In fact, when the 2 of you are in an argument, our hands close, our fingers close. In good English, we clench our fists. And when we clench our fists, when we close our hands, when we sort of want to fight, what that means is we shut down our hearts, we shut down our minds, we shut down our ears. When you've clenched your fingers, you no longer have the other one at your heart. You no longer think positively. You no longer listen to the other person. And the reason why we do this is simple. It's because the 2 of us, when you're in argument, the 2 of us want the same thing. Each one of us wants 1 to be heard, and number 2 to be understood. So each person wants to be heard. Whoever talks, he wants to be heard. Apart from being heard, we also want to be understood. That's the fact of life. It is almost like saying that we may not agree, but listen to me. So all of us are saying, fine, I might be wrong, I might be whatever, you might not agree, but listen to me. In fact, in the Bible, let me take you to the Bible, the book of James, chapter 1, verses 19 to 21. I think I want to use that James so much. James was the brother of Jesus, for those of you who don't know. James says, my dear brothers, take note of this. Everyone should be quick to listen, slow to speak. And I want to add this. This is not James' work. I want to add this. If you have to say something, be curious. Ask questions. Ask questions. If you say this, what will it affect? What will be the result? What are the consequences? Be curious of what you say and whom you are saying it to. Because you might write someone out. In other words, you might be so right, you might be so strict and say this is the right thing, and therefore you push people away because you think you are the only one who is right and the others are not right. So you write someone out. You say, I am right, therefore it should be my way. And let's go back to James, the same verse. He says, everyone should be quick to listen and slow to speak. speak, and slow to become hungry. Angry, not hungry. Slow to become angry. So even being angry, be slow to it. And what is angry or anger? Angry or anger means drawing hasty, misinformed, relationally destructive conclusions. I repeat, angry or anger means drawing hasty, very fast, misinformed, relationally destructive conclusions. And therefore, James says, in our life, from the James description, it is said that the longer you listen, the more you internalize, the more you learn, and the less angry you become. Very important. The longer you listen, the more you internalize, the more you learn, and the less angry you become. Therefore, and this is an obvious thing, although they say common sense is not common to everyone. And this is the fact. Everyone who does what they do believes it makes sense to them. In other words, everything everyone does makes sense to them. When a drunkard drinks, it makes sense to them. When a Christian goes to church, it makes sense to them. When a Muslim goes to the mosque, it makes sense to them. And everything everyone says makes sense to them. If someone abuses you, it makes sense to them. If someone advises you, it makes sense to them. Therefore, when you find yourself thinking like this, I don't know why they would do that. I don't know why they would say that. Please know that what they do, what they say, makes sense to them. In The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by someone called Stephen Covey, habit number 5 says, seek first to understand, then to be understood. I repeat, seek first to understand, then to be understood. I'm almost stopping there, but let's go back to James. James says, everyone should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry, because human anger does not produce the righteousness that God desires. Let's even leave God out. Human anger does not produce the righteousness that you, as a human being, desires. So, be slow to speak, quick to listen. Not that my righteousness, me, or the other person, is that I know I am right. And I want you to know I am right. Finally, I want everybody to know I am right. So everyone has those 3 things. I know I am right. I want you to know I am right. And I want everybody to know that I am right. Not that humility, in humility, we need to say this. We are more important than I. I repeat, we are more important than I. Secondly, you are more important than me. You are more important than me. And finally, we reconciling is more important than me getting my way. I want to finish my topic today by going back to James, who says, "My dear brothers and sisters, take note of this. Everyone should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry, because human anger does not produce the righteousness that God desires. Therefore, get rid of all immoral filth and the evil that is so prevalent in us, and humbly accept reconciliation, which can save you and me." I finished by going back and saying, quick to listen, slow to speak. Don't settle for being right. Make things right. I repeat, quick to listen, slow to speak. Don't go for being right. Make things right. Thank you very much. I can say God bless you, and see you next time when I look for another topic for us to continue. Thank you. Be blessed and keep yourself safe.